Welcome to Central Methodist University. Lady Eagle basketball tonight. Doubleheader, ladies at 5:30 coming up shortly. Men right after that. As we've got Missouri Valley Vikings in town. Vikings come in with an overall record of 5-6, 3-6 in the heart. Lady Eagles 5-3 overall, 4-3 in the heart. This is the last game before Christmas break for the Eagles. They won't pick back up again until January. So they would like to leave with, as Coach Davis said, a good taste in their mouth as opposed to a bad one that they'll have to come back to and have to deal with that throughout the break. So he's hoping for a good ball game tonight, as are we. We've got starting lineups. We've got some information for you. We'll get that off the screen and get our scoreboard put up so that you can get acclimated to that thing. I say that, and then it doesn't want to show up. So we do that and then see if we can get it to overlay. Well, it doesn't want to, so we'll just continue to do that, work on it a little bit until it does want to show up. But again, this is a good rivalry game. Two schools not very far apart, as there it comes up on the screen. Separated by about 45 minutes or a little less if you travel the less travel road through Glasgow over the Missouri River and come in from that direction. So not far away. They've already played this year. They played at Missouri Valley, and Central won that game 79-73. It was the second game of the season for the Lady Eagles. So pretty even contest up there. First road game of the season, first road win of the season. Coach Davis has mentioned that this is game number 9 for him, and he has not had the same girls, ladies, for 2 of those ball games. Somebody's always been out, contact protocol for corona, something going on, injury, something. So there he's not had everybody ready to go for a ball game, and he still doesn't have everybody ready to go. And come back in January, he's got 5 more players who will be eligible or ready to play, as in Deja Eli's situation. She's coming back off of a terrible knee injury that happened at the end of last season, and she's just now back to the point where she can play. But there will be 5 more ladies available for Coach Davis after the first of the year. He says 3 of them should be ready to play the first ball game that they come back, and the other 2 should be ready to play shortly after that. So some more bench strength and some more numbers on the way for Central Methodist. Starters in this ball game, you'll hear them in a little bit from the PA announcer. That would be Larry Anderson tonight for Missouri Valley. Their starters go like this. Chanel Tolley, a 6'1" senior guard out of Hope Island, Australia. Number 5, Shalika I even practice this. Agbayani, 5'6" junior guard out of Lahaina, Hawaii. Shalina Harper, a 5'6" senior guard out of Helper, Kansas. Hannah Stevens, number 14, a 6'1" forward senior out of Hallsville, Missouri, so not far from here, so she'll have family here. And number 40, a 6'3" junior center, Kayla Nelson. She's from Warrenton, Missouri, so about 2-hour drive for her folks to get here, but closer than going to a home game at Missouri Valley, which is another half hour, 45 minutes from here for them. So those are your starters for Missouri Valley. For Central, it will be number 2, Zariah Jones, a 5'3" senior guard out of Seattle, Washington. Number 10, Hannah Adams, a 5'5" junior guard out of Clinton, Missouri. Number 11, Armani Pulling, 5'7" junior guard out of Denver, Colorado. Number 12, Vonda Kwamba, 5'11" junior forward out of Maputo, Mozambique. And number 34, Leah Johnson, a 6'2 freshman forward out of Ewing, New Jersey. So those will be the starters when we get ready to get started. Give you some basic information. Missouri Valley averages 65.5 points per ball game. Lady Eagles average 10 points more than that at 75.6 points per ball game. Missouri Valley gives up 64. They score 65.5. They give up 64. For the Lady Eagles, they score 75. They give up 65. So, again, they played earlier this year. And the Lady Eagles won that by 6 at Missouri Valley, and that was on November the 18th. So it's been a bit since they played, but they're going to get their second game, home and home for the Heart, out of the way here at first semester. As I look at the ladies' schedule coming back, they come back on January the 2nd and play a 3 o'clock in the afternoon game versus College of the Ozarks non-conference game. And then on the 6th, they're playing Park College at 5:30 in the evening, followed by men's game at 7:30. So that's what we have to look forward to a little bit more as we've concentrated here lately on the games from Puckett Fieldhouse. As I look at it, this is the third doubleheader in less than a week at home. So they're getting a little bit of home cooking, even though they are the only ones on campus right now. There are no other students on campus and have not been since before Thanksgiving break. The university decided that after the break they had one more week of classes and finals. So they decided at the break to go virtual the last week of classes and for finals. So the only people that are on campus, that have been on campus, are athletes that are playing sports, like the basketball team. So they've been here by themselves. The crowds have been sparse, but that's partially because of the COVID situation, not allowing a lot of people in, and the other part is there are no students here to come and watch the ball game. So we're just about set. We've got about 2 minutes to go. We're going to go take a quick break, get everything ready to go when we come back here on the Eagle Sports Net. We are ready to go. We're getting ready to have the prayer and the national anthem here from Central Methodist.
Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant to all coaches, athletes, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes. Protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you today in all we do on and off the court, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
National anthem, and we'll be ready for starting lineups. right now for Missouri Valley. We've given them to you already, but we'll let you see who those people are and tell you who they are again. A 6'1" senior from Hope Island, Australia, number 2, Chanel Talley. Shalaika Agbayani, a 5'6" junior guard from Hawaii, number 5. Number 11, Shalina Harper, a 5'6" senior guard from Helper, Kansas. Number 14, Hannah Stevens, a 6'1" senior forward from Hallsville. And number 40, Kayla Nelson, a 6'3" junior center from Warrenton. Tolly averages 13 per ball game. She's the leading scorer. Stevens with 10.2. Now for your Lady Eagles. Zariah Jones, a 5'3" senior guard from Seattle, Washington, number 2. Number 10, 5'5" junior guard from Clinton, Hannah Adams. Number 11, Armani Pulling, a 5'7" junior guard from Denver, Colorado. Vonda Kwamba, number 12, 5'11" junior forward from Maputo, Mozambique. And number 34, Leah Johnson, a 6'2" freshman forward from Ewing, New Jersey. Out of the starters, Pulling averaging 18 a ball game. Kwamba 10.9. Johnson 10.4. So we're just about set to go. 10 minutes on the first period clock. And it will be Nelson to jump center against Kwamba when she comes out in just a moment. So Kwamba and Nelson to jump it up. Nope. It's going to be Leah Johnson at 6'2" against Nelson at 6'3". In the air it goes. Tipped. Going to go out of bounds. It will be Missouri Valley basketball to start out. Agbayani to bring the ball inbounds. And it comes to Tolly. Back to Agbayani. Adams on her. Tolly again. Inside it goes to Nelson. Has her shot blocked from behind by Johnson. And Adams tries to save it from going out of bounds. Goes out of bounds, which is just as well because she was going to throw it back into 3 purple jerseys. It was going to be 5-on-4 going the other way. Tolly with it. Gets a pick. Switch off. Into the corner. Agbayani with a 3 on the way and good. Shalaika Agbayani. Adams. Kwamba. Jones. Down the lane. Kwamba pulls back, goes down the lane, step through, puts it up, can't get it to go, tipped around, it goes out of bounds. Off of Johnson from the Lady Eagles. And Stevens to bring the ball inbounds to Agbayani. Pulling their leading scorer in the corner. Agbayani, who just hit a 3. Trapped, ball's on the floor. Jones pulls it out of there. Pulling was trying to get it ahead to Kwamba, but she lost the handle on it. And Harper has it. 3 from straight away, good. That is by Stevens. Hannah Stevens with her first points, and it's quickly 6-0 in favor of Valley. And another turnover as Pulling tries to get to the hoop, and pass goes out of bounds. Recon Atrillo, a 5'6" junior from Lakewood, Colorado, and a timeout called. Central takes the timeout as Coach Davis wants to talk. He's not happy because you can talk in a regular tone and be heard, and he's easily heard right now with not being very happy with the start of this ball game. 2 threes to get it started. So checking in quickly, Savannah Lang going to come in for the Lady Eagles. Coach Davis going to go, let's see. She's in for Pulling, and Pulling is having her conversation with Coach Davis. Coach Davis talking to her. We're going to see some press action now. Adams, Jones, Stevens with it. Back to Antio. Nelson in the lane, kicks it back out. Stevens underneath. Missed shot. Adams with a rebound as Tolley missed it. Lady Eagles have had about one shot at it so far, and that's it. They're 0 for 1 from the floor. Kwamba. Johnson tries to flash and post. Can't. Adams around. Lang down the lane. Off the glass left-handed. Won't go. Tolley with a rebound. Down the lane. Puts it up. Gets it to go. Foul called. And that's Brecon Antio. 8-0 lead. 2 minutes and 19 seconds into this. Jones trying to rally the troops. Make a little noise. 2 threes and a three-point play. Make it 9-0. Lady Eagles have dug themselves a pretty good size hold to begin with. A lot of game left. Adams. Jones, there's inside to Johnson. She's got a good look at it, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Leah Jones averaging 10.5 points per ball game. And Tio with the ball. Adams on her. Stevens just hit a three from there a minute ago, misses this one, and Kwamba with a rebound. Guns it down the floor to Jones. Going to pull it out 1-on-2 and wait. Kwamba going to go to the hoop. Gets a little bit of a pick from Johnson and lays it up and in. Vonda Kwamba with her first points and a 4-0 run for the Lady Eagles. 9-4. Here comes Tolley down the lane. Nelson on the baseline. Jumper goes up, misses, and a little foul clip on the arm by Johnson. As Nelson.
That's her
first foul.
Into the game for Missouri Valley number 24, Ariel Miller.
Ariel Miller into the ball game, and she is a 10.6 per game average. Another player at the scores table to come in for the shooter for Nelson, if she makes this one. If not, at the next dead ball. Makes that one. She will exit. And Arroyo into the ball game. Jones. Reverse. Down to Kwamba in the corner. Johnson. Jones, too high. She's going to run it down, but she saves it from going out of bounds. Back to Johnson. She throws it away right into the hands of Miller. This is Antio with it. Tolley inside. Miller back. Gets it up. Scores. Foul call. Blocking foul underneath on Adams. 2 threes, a three-point play, a free throw, and a basket, and another three-point play opportunity here for Miller. Nichols checks in, as does Massonet. Massenet's got jewelry or mask or something. She's got some piece of jewelry that she has to get rid of to play. Free throw is good. Stretch back out. Now it's a 9-point deficit. It was 9-0 to start the game. Here goes Jones right to the hoop, puts it up and scores. Right, Jones with her basket. She averages 2 a game, and there's 2 for her right there. And Teo almost loses control of it. Harper gets it across to Miller. 3-on-3. Miller going to spin to the hoop. Baseline or free throw line jumper won't go. And Massanet out with the ball. Nichols decides, looks underneath. Nice pass to Kwamba, and she puts it up and in. And a timeout by Missouri Valley. Missouri Valley head coach Andre Scott. Assistant coaches Tom Hayab, Peyton Funk, and Chardonnay Parker. For the Eagles, it is Mike Davis in 19th season. Remy Laurie and Veronica Preciado are the assistants. Preciado played here last year. Was a lot of offense off the bench for the Lady Eagles on that 31-2 team that they had last year. So 13-8. Miller to bring it in. Tolly and Teo and Trio. Harper, Miller, and Arroyo on the floor for the Lady Vikings. Jones, Adam, Kwamba, Nichols, and Massanet for the Lady Eagles. And I was wrong. This is Agbayani with the ball. Bonda Kwamba, her first foul, team foul number 4. Missouri Valley has yet to have a foul called on them. Agbayani to Miller, back to Agbayani. Zone defense now by the Lady Eagles. Into the corner. Tolly, top of the key, round to the other side. 3 on the way. Rims out no good, but long rebound to Agbayani and a travel called on her. Halfway through this first period, 13-8 was 9-0 to start the game. Adams, Jones, inside. Johnson spins that way. Left hand up and in. Scores. Basket counts. And she's fouled. Leah Johnson, 4 points for her. Anna Arroyo. First personal foul on Arroyo, as that's the first team foul period. Nelson to check back in. Horn blows because it's one single free throw. They're going to try and get her in. And Kayla Nelson back in. Arroyo checks out. Johnson on the season. 65.6% free throw shooter. Converts. She's got 5. Leads down to 3. Agbayani from Hawaii brings the ball up the court. Tolly. Miller in the lane. Nelson outside. Tolly. Agbayani back to Tolly. She's going to go baseline underneath and steps on the end line, and it'll be a turnover and go to Central Methodist. Back into the ball game, Shalina Harper. Nichols, Jones, Massanet, Johnson, and Adams on the floor for the Lady Eagles. 13-11 as they were slow getting the point up, so the Lady Eagles have a chance to tie or take the lead this time down the floor. Massanet in the corner, ball fake, and it'll be a foul underneath. That'll go on Nelson. That'll be her first personal foul, team foul number 2. They call it on. I can't call it on Arroyo. She's not in the game. Johnson, low post, cutting Jones, loses the ball out of bounds. She was cutting and open, but they call the foul on 23. That's Irene Madrid. I'm not sure she's in the ball game. She is. So that's who the foul was on. Miller Goes right at Johnson and travels with it. Trying to get a second foul on Johnson, and Johnson just stood her ground and didn't move. Miller wanted to reverse course and go a different direction, but lost control of it. Called for a turnover. Adams. Massanet, top of the screen. Ball tipped away from her. And this is Harper, and Massanet takes it right back. If she looks up, it's 3-on-2. Coming the other direction, she loses the handle on the ball again, and Madrid comes out with it. Agbayani slows it down. Madrid. Nelson, ball fake, wide open shot. She turned with ball fake, get somebody off of her. There wasn't anybody on her. She scores. She's got 3 in the game. Back to a 4-point advantage. Nichols in the lane, kicks it out. Massanet with a 3 that comes up short. Harper with a rebound. Massanet coming back after missing games with a knee injury. Madrid. Agbayani's got a 3. Miller baseline shot, won't go. Nelson with a rebound. Puts it up and in. Kayla Nelson. She's got 5 in the game, and the lead's back to 6. Jones going to go down the baseline, drops it off to Johnson, spin in the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go. Foul called. 3 girls you can take a choice of. Nelson, Miller, or Madrid. And we'll see which one.
40 for the Valley, for Missouri Valley. Nelson.
Kayla Nelson, her second person.
Team's third.
Says her first. They must have changed one earlier because I thought she picked up one earlier on, but that's the 3rd team foul. Johnson at the line. First free throw good. Pulling back in the ball game. Adams takes a rest. 17-12. Comes up short. Stevens back into the game, gets the rebound. Madrid. Harper. Nelson. Back to Harper. 3 on the way. Rims out, no good. Nelson with a rebound. Massanet ahead to Jones. Missouri Valley back on D. Johnson. Massanet's got a 3 lined up in the air and good. Nana Massanet with a basket. Her first points of the ball game. She's got 3, and it's a 2-point. And Stevens is coming out with some difficulty. Don't know if she got hit in the air, knocked out of her, or what happened, but
Into the game for Missouri Valley, Ariel Miller.
Ariel Miller back into the ball game for Stevens. And Missouri Valley will take the ball out underneath the central basket. 2:05 to go. Zentrio with the ball. Harper. Nelson. Madrid. Miller inside. Doesn't like all the company in there. And a travel. And another turnover. It's turnover number 6. As Tolley gets ready to check back in.
Chanel Tolley into the game. Ariel Miller back into the game for the Vikings.
And Arroyo back into the ball game as well. Again, Lady Eagles can tie or take the lead this trip down the floor. They started out 9-0, so it's been a long road back. Johnson, or Nichols, fade away from the lane, back of the rim, no good. Johnson with the rebound, goes up strong, can't get it, gets it back again, puts it up and in. Leah Johnson, she's got 8 in the ball game. And we are tied at 17. Kwamba gets ready to check back in. Tolley with it. Harper. Around it comes. That's Arroyo in the corner. Tolley. Free throw line jumper on the way and good. She averages 13 a game. First 2 of the game for her. Massanet sizing up the fly. Back inside Johnson. Puts it up. Can't get it to go left-handed. Gets it back. Puts it up. Scores. And she's fouled. She's got 10 points already.
Fouls on number 25.
Anna Arroyo with the foul. Tied at 19, and Johnson's got a chance. Put the Lady Eagles ahead. Adams back in, Massanet out. Kwamba will come in for Johnson. Next dead ball, whether it's after this free throw. Nope, not after this free throw, but the next dead ball. Miller with the rebound. In trio. Tolly, Miller down the lane. And if she couldn't get Johnson out of the game fast enough, as she picks up her second personal foul, they were trying to get her out before that happened. She missed the free throw and fouled on the way down the floor before Kwamba could get back in. So she goes to the bench with 10 points and 2 fouls. Miller at the line to shoot a pair. Miller on the year is a 59% free throw shooter. She's got 4 points after that make. Makes them both. 21-19, 50 seconds to go. Jones, Kwamba on the baseline, step up, off the glass and in. We're back tied again with 43 to go. See if Valley wants to play 2 for 1, get a quick shot and try and get it back. They get it to Nelson, so that's the answer to that.
Nelson for the Vikings.
Jones. Nichols going to go down the lane, kick it out to Pulling for a 3 on the way. Can't get it to go, works around, gets the rebound. Adams has it underneath, and it's lost out of bounds. Miller looks like she's going to go to the free throw line, and the foul will be on Michelle Nichols with 18 to go.
Fouls on Michelle Nichols. That's her first. Team's fifth.
Again, 59.1% free throw shooter. She is averaging 10.6 on the season. She came off the bench. She's got 6 points off the bench. Lead goes to 3. Make it 4, and a sub wants to get in. They're going to get Nelson out of the game with her 1 foul before anything happens, and Demetria Hurd checks into the game, 5'6" senior guard out of Houston, Texas. Double pick set up for Jones coming this direction. Reverses against Tolley. Can't find anywhere to go. Tries to get it to Kwamba. Step through. And a foul will be called on the way to the basket with 3.6. And that may be bonus time. 24, I believe. Miller with the foul. It is her first personal foul. Kwamba at the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. Getting ready to check in for the Eagles if they can get her to the scorer's table fast enough is Camina Tellez. She'll come in if Kwamba makes this free throw. She does not. Tolley, and that's the way the quarter will end with the score. Mo Valley 25, CMU 22, which, considering it was 9-0 to start the game, is not bad for Central as they knocked 6 points off of that early deficit. I'd like to thank our corporate partners for making these broadcasts possible. MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. Those businesses help sponsor these broadcasts and make it possible for us to be able to do these for you. See if I can find some quick first quarter statistics for you. Missouri Valley shooting 53% from the floor, and Central shooting 53% from the floor. Valley shooting 40% from the three-point line, Central 33%. Free throws 7 of 8 for 87.5% for Valley. 3 of 6 for Central, 50%. Valley with 11 rebounds, Central with 8. Turnovers 6 apiece. Leading scorer, Johnson with 10 for Central. Miller with 7. Miller's also the leading rebounder with 2. Johnson with 5. Assist leader Nichols with 2. And Entrio has 1, tied with several others. And we're underway here in period number 2. It's the group that ended the first period on the floor. Jones, Nichols. 3-second violation. Kwamba, Tellez, and Pulling on the floor. Miller and Trio. Harper. Runner down the lane, won't go. Tipped, and it ends up in Nichols' hands. Nelson also on the floor. Tellez. Nichols has got a 3 lined up. Hits it. Michelle Nichols. Tied at 25. Here comes Tolley with the ball. Tries to get a pass in. It's thrown away. Kwamba tries to get it to Jones, who's not looking, and Harper ends up with the ball. And Trio. Tolley going to get a pick from Nelson. Miller got a guard on her. She can go to the hoop if she wants to. Tolley in the lane, has it partially blocked by Kwamba, and out comes Tellez with the ball. Pulling's got a 3 on the wing in the air, rims out no good. Nelson with a rebound. Central just can't grab the lead. They've gotten back even, but they can't get over the hump. Tolley. Miller with that mismatch. There's a flop that doesn't work by Jones. Don't know why they don't switch off of that and do something else. That's not a good matchup for the Eagles. Tellez with it. Going to the wing. Kwamba was going to set a pick. Ends up getting the ball instead. Past Nelson to the basket. Lays it up and in. Vonda Kwamba much quicker. Got 9 points in the ball game. And there's a foul on Jones as she bumps Harper 30 feet from the basket. Her first. Akbayani back into the ball game. Miller in the corner. Still got Jones on her. She's going to drive, spin, and shoot over the top. Jones knocks the ball loose. Miller gets it back. Nelson puts up a jumper that comes up short. She tries to save it, going to throw it, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Central bench. And the Eagles will have another chance to get the lead, tied at 27. Nichols pulling on the side. Tries to get past. And Agbayani going to be called for a foul as Pulling hit the deck. That's her first personal foul. First team foul of the second period. Massanet back into the ball game. Tellez will check out. Nana Massanet working her way back into playing shape. Nichols. Jones pulling. 1 of the 3. Can't find it. Massanet's got a look on the other side. She's a lefty. Turns and goes down the lane. Puts a runner up. Can't get it to go. Goes to right to where the rebound was. Lays it back up and in. She's got 5, and the Eagles have their first lead of the ball game at 29-27. There's Tolley to the hoop. To Nelson. Shot blocked by Kwamba. That's her second block of the ball game at least. Arroyo will check in. Nelson will check out. Another mismatch inside with Jones on Arroyo. There it goes over the top. Too long. Pulling to went after it and let it go. They're going to talk about whether she touched it or not. And the official right next to it didn't see it, but the one out away from it did see Pulling touch the ball. So it will be Missouri Valley basketball. 14 on the shot clock. Harper with a three from the corner comes up short, gets her own rebound. Agbayani thought about it, going to try and get it inside to Arroyo, wants Arroyo to come set a pick. Tolley going to go down the lane, stops. Miller with a three on the way. Halfway down and rattles out. Kwamba with a rebound to Jones. On the move, Massanet. 15-foot jumper on the way, crawls in. Nana Massanet. She's got 7 off the bench, and the Lady Eagles with a 31-27 advantage here with 6:25 to go in period number 2. Miller. Harper. Miller down the lane, lays it up. Too hard, can't get it to go. Nichols bothered it a little bit, gets the rebound. Jones pushes to Pulling, going to go to the basket, off the glass, can't get it to go. Kwamba with a rebound, tries to put it up. Say it's all ball as it was stripped inside. Massanet tips the ball away, and it's 3-on-2 for the Eagles. Massanet's inside to Kwamba, can't get it there as Arroyo steals it. So turnovers on turnovers, back to back. And Agbayani with it. And a foul away from the ball. It's on Michelle Nichols. Second personal foul. Madrid back in the ball game for Mo Valley. To the hoop, puts it up and in. Is Chanel Tolley. She's got 4. Eagles with the ball and a 2-point lead. Massanet looks for Jones to run the offense. There she is. Nichols got a 3 lined up. In the air, won't go. Kwamba inside. Miller out battles her for the rebound. Loses it off of her foot. Gives it to Agbayani. Ahead to Madrid. Had Arroyo inside. Chose not to go that direction. Miller. Tolley. Kwamba on her. Agbayani got a 3. Miller again. Going to spin back the other way against Massanet. Can't get it to go. But a foul will be called on Nana Massanet. That'll be her first personal foul. Team foul number 4 against the Eagles. Johnson back in. Nichols out. Johnson has to be careful. She's got 2 with 4:57 to go. Her size is countered. On the other side, as Kayla Nelson gets ready to check back in, she will check in for Miller, the free throw shooter, if she makes this one. She does. And there will come the horn. 31-30. Lady Eagles still with an advantage. Miller with 10, who exit the game. Johnson on the floor with 10. Bracketed by Nelson and Arroyo inside. Massanet. They get it to Johnson anyway. She's going to go in the lane. Kwambo's going to take it down the lane. Gets bumped, tries to put it up. Call for a travel. She went in looking for contact, but unfortunately shuffled her feet. Stop it for a clock issue. And trio, Tolley. And trio. Madrid into the corner. Tolley with a 3 on the way. No good. Pulling with a rebound. She's not scored yet in the ball game. Tries to get it to Johnson. Tipped away. It'll stay with Central. Massanet to the hoop. Little runner off the glass goes. Foul called. Basket counts, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Massanet for 2. Kayla Nelson's foul.
Kayla Nelson's second personal foul. Massanet with 9 in the ball game. And that's what she's got as Tolley gets the rebound on the missed shot. And it's a 3-point advantage for Central. Tolley Inside to Arroyo. Kicked back out. Deflected a little bit. Madrid comes down with it. Tolly. Arroyo inside. Spin move to the hoop. Puts it up and in. And Johnson picks up her third foul. She's just a foul magnet at times. Nichols will check back in. Adams checks back in. Massanet checks out. So Johnson goes out with 10. Massanet goes out with 9. Replaced by Nichols with 3. And Adams with no points. And somebody's got a little blood. That would be Arroyo. Must have a little bit of a busted lip, perhaps. A little bit of blood. They're going to check and see if there's any blood on the court. They're cleaning up as we speak. Jones, Adams, Kwamba, Nichols pulling on the floor. Harper, Tolly, Madrid, Nelson, and Trio. So Harper will take the free throw as it rims out no good. Adams, Nichols, back to Adams. Nichols got a 3 lined up. She's hit 1 out of 2 from there, but not this time. Kwamba battles for it inside, can't get it. And Trio comes out with it. Quickly up to Harper, back to Antrio. Nelson, ball's tipped, ends up in Jones's hand, and unfortunately a foul call. That's a good foul for Missouri Valley, as we're going to be 2-on-1 going the other direction. That'll go on Shalina Harper. She's not on the scoreboard, so I can't tell you how many fouls she's got. They haven't put it up yet. Adams pulling. Jones pulling, going to drive, baseline. Inside to Kwamba, puts it up, can't get it to go. Stolen away by Nelson. Nichols flirted with a steal there, and it goes to Nelson. Surrounded, puts it up too hard, and Kwamba with a rebound. Jones on the run, going to pull it back out to Nichols. Jones down the lane. Nichols with a straight up 3, hits that one. Michelle Nichols, she's got 6 now in the ball game, and it's back to a 4-point advantage. And Trio to bring it up. 2:33 to go here in this first half. Quick first half. Madrid, Harper, and Trio. In the corner, long 3, arcing shot, good by Chanel Tolly. She's got 7, and it's back to a 1-point advantage. Adams pulling, looks for a way down the lane, sees a seam, tries to get it to Nichols, but the ball's knocked out of there, and Nelson comes away with it to Antrio. Harper with a 3 on the way, comes up short. Nichols tips it, and it ends up in Adams' hands. 1:50 to go. Nichols, Adams. Pulling, tries to go. Going to be tripped, and I think that will go against Tolly. Her first. Miller checks back in. Agbayani checks back in. Massanet checks back in for the Lady Eagles. 20 on the shot clock. And it comes to Nichols. Coach telling him to stay close to 14. That would be Nichols. Massanet down the lane. Little runner won't go. A back iron. Miller with a rebound. Valley with a chance to take the lead back. Troy Tolley to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Going to be fouled on the way there. Adams with the foul.
Legal foul on Hannah Adams.
Third personal foul on Adams. Tolley's first free throw. She puts a lot of arc on it. It's good. She's a 74.4% free throw shooter. Second one comes up short. We're tied at 36 with just over a minute to go. Pulling. And a foul. Harper away from the basket. Adams will check out. Jones will check back in. Foul on Harper, and that puts Central into bonus. They'll shoot a pair here with the score tied at 36. Pulling an 80% free throw shooter. Swish goes the first one. 58.4. 2 points on the free throws. 2 points in the ball game. For Pulling. Pulling averages 18. She's got 2. Agbayani. They try to trap, and she loses the ball out of bounds. Central basketball with 49.4, so they could go 2 for 1 if they can get a quick shot. And then they'll get the ball back. Coach Davis will tell them to take a good shot, not a quick shot. Massanet in the left corner. Going to dribble back out. Kwamba inside. Miller tips it away. Kwamba was open, but the pass didn't get there. 2 seconds, 3 seconds difference in shot clock, game clock. Tolley. Madrid. Agbayani. Going to double team her and get the ball out of her hands. Massanet almost steals it. She flashed. Ball went off of her over to the scorer's table. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 14.6 on the game clock. There's Tolley. And there's an offensive foul against Tolley as Jones takes the contact. Second foul on Tolley. Tolley will go out and Trio back in. Nichols, 9 seconds. Coach Davis calls the play. Back to Nichols. Around the screen. Looks for a way to the hoop. Step back 3 on the way. Won't go. And that's the end of the first half of play. It was 25-22 Valley at the end of the first one. Score at halftime, 38-36, as Central outscores Valley 16-11 in that second period, and we're going to be at halftime, 38-36. We'll be back in just a little bit. We'll have some halftime stats for you, hopefully, when we come back after this 3+ minute break from Central Methodist here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U at Central Methodist University. Be more.
At At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We're back. It's halftime. 38-36 Eagles the score. We have some halftime stats for you, and we'll run those up on the board for you right about now so you can see those. And there they come. Field goal percentage. Valley shooting 41.38%, 12 of 29 from the floor. Central 46.88, 15 of 32 from the court in the first half. 3-point shooting. Valley 9 of 13 for 69.23%. Oh, that's free throw percentage. Hang on. That's free throw I need to give you. Free throw percentage, 9 of 13 for 69.23. Central 5 of 9 for 55.56. 3-point shooting. Valley 3 of 10 for 30%. Central 3 of 9 for 33.3%. Central 21 rebounds, 7 offensive. Against Valley, 19 rebounds, 5 offensive. Turnovers are even at 11. Team fouls are even at 11. Valley with 7 steals, Central with 4. Leading scorers in the ball game, Leah Johnson with 10. Ariel Miller with 10 for Valley. Miller also the leading rebounder with 4. Vonda Kawamba has 5 rebounds to lead the Lady Eagles. Assist leader Jones with 4, Tolley with 2. Bench scoring the same, 15 points for both sides. Points in the paint, 20 points for the Lady Eagles, 14 for Valley. Second chance points, Valley with 5 and the Eagles with 2. Points off turnovers, the Eagles with 2. So there's your halftime statistical information. Tell you that Leah Johnson leads with 10 points. Vonda Kawamba with 9. Nana Massanet with 9. 6 points for Michelle Nichols. 2 points for Zariah Jones. 2 points for Armani Pulling. For Missouri Valley, they are led by Ariel Miller with 10. 8 points for Chanel Tolley. 7 points for Kayla Nelson. 3 points apiece for Antrillo, Agbayani, and Stevens. 2 points for Anna Arroyo. So there's your halftime score. 38-36. Those are the stats. We will take a quick break, clean up, and get ready for the start of the second half. And a little more information when we come back right after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We're back. Let you take one more quick look at the stats before we get those off the screen so you can see where we at. It was a 9-0 start for Valley. Eagles battle back. Got it back to 25-22 Valley at the end of the first period, and then took the lead in the second period, and they hold a 38-36 halftime advantage. I want to thank a couple of our corporate sponsors that help us out here. AirLink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider. Family owned and operated with coverage options in Chariton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding counties. Interested in wireless or fiber service? Visit us at airlink123.com for information on all of your internet needs. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all of your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignments, engine repairs, battery, and state inspections. They have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. These are all our corporate sponsors that we'd like to thank for their continued support of Eagle Athletics. MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. So there's all your sponsors, your partners that get these games going. You see the men out on the court getting to shoot some hoops, as we'll get that off of there, off of your screen, and we'll get the scoreboard back up so you can see exactly where we are here from Puckett Fieldhouse, as we've got just under 6 minutes to go. Eagle men warming it up to the left. Mo Valley warming it up to the right. And I will tell you, Eagles will come into the ball game. The men 5-7 overall, 3-5 in the conference. Valley comes in 4-6 and 2-4 in the conference. So that will be coming up about 20 minutes after this one ends, as we're on pretty good pace as we're through the first half and most of halftime in less than an hour. It seemed like it had a good pace to it. We'll see how it ends up. Men's game scheduled to start at 7:30. Very seldom does that happen. It's more like 7:45 or so. But we'll soon see about that. Again, the Eagles got behind 9-0. Lady Eagles were down 9-0 before they could score. Was also down 9 a little later, I think at 13-4. Rallied back. Got it back to only a 3-point deficit at the end of the first period. And then took the lead by outscoring Valley in that second period 16-11. Lady Eagles coming back out. Viking guys will get off of the floor, and the Lady Eagles will get a chance to warm up. As I look at the Vikings roster to see who all I might know, having done ball games around the area for quite a bit, and I know that Jace Lance from Marshall, a freshman, saw him at Marshall High School. Head coach is Chad Lance. Coincidence? I think not. I don't see anybody else on there that I would have seen in a high school ranks not long ago. Eagles have several that I have seen recently. Marcus Anthony, Trey Lyles. I did high school games for both of those young men in high school. Jacob Moore from Odessa. I know we did some games for Odessa along the way. So we're just waiting. Eagle men still out on the floor, 2:59 to go. Surprised they haven't hit the buzzer yet to let everybody know that there's 3 minutes left before the end of the half. And I think somebody from Valley just realized that and is headed to the locker room on the fly. And here come the Lady Vikings out. I can see them through the partition and coming around the corner. So the Eagles will get off the floor. To Michelle Nichols. It's Nichols, Adams, pulling Kwamba and Jones. Nope, not Nichols. Johnson instead, the original starting five for Central. Tolly, Miller, Agbayani, Nelson, and Harper. Miller being the only non-starter of the ball game that's in the game now for Valley. and we're underway in this third period. Agbayani, Tolly, Nelson in the lane. They'll dare her to shoot from there. Agbayani's got a three. She launches that one, no good. Miller had her hands on it. It's down on the floor. It'll be Central basketball on the alternating possession, as it's called a jump ball. Jones. Adams. As Valley shades the shooters. Right now that's pulling from the outside. Double team Johnson inside. She's got position if they can get her the ball. They do right there. Nelson's got her back turned to her. Johnson puts it up and misses, and she needs to be careful because she's got 3 fouls. She likes to reach and pull a little bit. Harper. Agbayani. Back to Harper. Thought about a three. Miller wants to turn. Back to Harper. 3 in the air. Comes up short, no good. Pulling out with a rebound. Controls it. Slows it up a little bit. Jones with a 3 on the way. No good. Almost gets back to the rebound, but Miller's got it, and here comes Agbayani on the run. Nelson. Miller. Outside. Tolly top of the key. Inside. Little runner goes. Tolly with 10 now in the ball game, and we're tied at 38. Adams. Bounce pass inside to Pulling. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Pulling. Jumper from beyond the free throw line. Won't go. Tolly with the rebound. Agbayani. Harper. Back to Agbayani. Nelson in the lane. Tolly around the corner. Kwamba, I think, may get that foul, and that would be 2 on her if it's her. It's not. Leah Johnson, her 4th, and she will exit the ball game for quite a while.
Shooting for the Vikings, Tolly.
So Tolly at the line. High arcing free throw. First one good. Second one rattles in and good as well. And Valley back with a 2-point lead at 40-38. They have it at 39-38. Now they've changed it to 40. Nichols with a jumper won't go. Tipped around. Tolly with a rebound. Tied up by Kwamba. It will be Valley basketball. Miller with it. Gets it inbounds. Agbayani with it. Harper. Tolly. Agbayani back to Tolly. There's Miller. Free throw line jumper on the way. Rattles around, no good. And Kwamba with a rebound. Adams. Pulling. Tries to pass it through. Too many defenders in between her and Kwamba, and the ball's picked off. Another turnover. Miller tipped inside. Tolly had it, missed it. Nelson gets the rebound and puts it up and in. So a 6-0 run by Valley to start this. They had a 9-0 run to start the ball game. Nichols. They were watching Nichols and Pulling from the outside. And Kwamba inside. Jones gets to the hoop, can't get it to go. Nelson with a rebound. They're not treating Jones and Adams like scoring threats. They're watching everybody else. Harper with a 3 on the way and hits it. And it is a 7-9-0 run to start this half, just like it was a 9-0 run to start the ball game. Too many turnovers, not hardly any shots. Nichols with a shot. Hit back of the rim, no good. Tolly with a rebound. I'm going to say Massanet needs to get back in the game pretty soon. She's at the scorer's table ready. Nelson inside, kicks it out. Agbayani with a 3 in the air, and it's good. And a 12-row run to start this period. And the Lady Eagles are down 10. And a timeout called by Coach Davis. With that timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We are back. Just over 4 minutes into the second half. And a 38-36 halftime lead is now a 38-48 deficit. 12-0 run for the Vikings to start this period number 3. Central basketball. Massanet, Kwamba, Nichols, Pulling, and Adams. Arroyo, Miller, Tolley, and Trio and Harper on the floor for Valley. This is Pulling. Now they have to pay a little more attention to her. Inside, Kwamba puts it up, cannot get it to go. And Trio with the ball. Harper, who just hit a 3, knocked away by Pulling. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley. And it comes. Nichols knocks it away. Pulling gets it and wins the race with Miller. Going to take it to the hoop. Miller knocks it out of... Nope, she doesn't knock it out of her hands. It just goes off Pulling's hands. Armani Pulling having a tough night. She's got 2 points. She averages 18. Knocked from behind by Adams. Not a good idea as the pass is too far. Trying to lead a big and downfield is not a good idea. Coach Davis calls another timeout, rips the mask off, and says, get over here. Come on, let's go. And he's going to talk to them a little bit about their turnovers as they have turned the ball over a lot in this ball game. They've got 13 turnovers in the game, and they trail by 10. So, got men's action coming up shortly after this one ends. That'll be the last of the ball games for 2020. I can't wait for 2020 to move on to 2021 and hope for better things than what we've had in 2020. Miller. Tolley. Back to Miller. Trying to get it to Trio, but being bracketed by Adams there. Now Trio has it. Madrid into the ball game. Thinks about a 3 against Pulling, but doesn't take it. Massanet jumps out there. Miller now going to fire a 3 in the air, and it's no good. Trio had it. Stripped away by Adams. She comes up the floor to Pulling. Slow down. Take care of the basketball. Massanet steps around, has her shot blocked out of bounds by Arroyo. Kaylin Nelson back into the ball game. Telez comes into the game. Pulling goes out. Telez tries to throw it off the back of a defender, and it ends up on the floor. Foul underneath. Foul on the floor. Vonda Kwamba, her second personal foul as she got a little aggressive trying to get a jump ball on the floor. Telez tried to throw it off the back of a defender and get it back and shoot a layup, but she threw it off the back and it didn't deflect right back to her. Miller tied up, jump ball. Now it'll be Central basketball. We've played 5.5 minutes here in the third quarter, and the Lady Eagles have not scored yet. Outscored 12-0 here in this third period. Nichols. Kwamba in the corner. Back to Nichols. Back to Kwamba. Goes underneath the basket, comes out on the other side and misses the easy shot. Banked it too hard. Nothing going. Miller. Madrid. Nelson. And Trio. Inside, Nelson. Jump hook won't go. Massonet, maybe we can get something in transition by pushing the ball. Massenet's going to find out if she's going to go to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Nana Massonet. She's got 11 in the ball game, and that took 6 minutes and 20 seconds to score here in the third period. Then an 8-point lead for Valley. Miller puts it up off the side of the backboard. And a new shot clock, and we're going to get a stoppage of play as that's not a shot clock reset because it hit the side of the backboard. So they'll figure out what to put it. They put it on 20. They're discussing whether shooting the ball off the side of the backboard is out of bounds or in play and what time ran off the clock while all of that was going on. And we'll slow the game up while we talk about it. They put 18 on the shot clock now. And Trio inbounds. Gets the ball back. Going to drive down the lane. Put a little runner up and scoops it up and in. Brecon and Trio. Off the foot, and Telez says it did not go off my foot, but the official says yes, it did. And Jones going to come in, and Telez will go out. Tolly with the ball. Behind her back. She is from Australia. Nichols flashes, steals the ball. Massenet's down court by herself, pushed by Madrid, and a foul will be called. It's going to go on 23 one way or the other. It's going to go on Madrid. That'll be her second personal foul. Massenet gets it, goes down the lane left-handed to the other side, lays it up off the glass and good. 13 points, and it's back to a 10-point advantage at 50-40. Madrid tries to get it inside. Massenet knocks it out of bounds, says it went off of Miller's hands. The official says no, it did not. 50-42 as they were slow getting the points up on the board. Agbayani back into the ball game. As they stop to ask if the clock was right. It's at 19 on the shot clock now. Miller fouled on the play, and if that's Adams, that's 4 on her. It is Adams. It is 4. Miller to the line to shoot free throws. 59.1% free throw shooter. Drains the first one. Adams with 4, Johnson with 4 for the Lady Eagles. Johnson on the bench. Second free throw also good. Back to 10. 2.5 minutes to trim into it. Jones. Nichols. Massenet. Adams over the head of Nichols. And a turnover. It's number 16 in the ball game. And we're going to get Vanessa Hughes into the game. See if Hughes can provide a little spark here. 10-point game. Double team comes. Akbayani dribbles away from it. Jones on her out by half court. Tolly around the screen. Nichols picks up a foul, and that's 3 on her. 4th foul of the period. Tolly. Madrid not going to shoot from out there. Massanet comes out to double team. Tolly down the lane. Kwamba fouls her as she goes to the hoop. Now Kwamba has 3. Coach Davis has some recruits on the way. They'll be here in January. He has 5 girls who will be eligible or cleared to play at that point in time. Tolly makes the first one. She's got 13 now. And it stays there as Nichols gets the rebound. 11-point lead. Massanet to the hoop. Lays it up and in. She's got 15 in the ball game. She may be on the floor for the rest of the game. She plays in spurts because not quite in game shape after being hurt. But she's the only spark they got on the floor right now. Tolly. Madrid going to be double teamed. Dribbles through it. Going to go to the hoop. Kicks it out. Agbayani's got a 3 lined up. Rim no good. Jones runs it down with 1:23 to go. Tries to get it to Massanet. Does. She goes through the lane. Puts it up left-handed. Can't get it to go. It goes off of Miller out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. Anna Arroyo back into the ball game. And Nelson will check out. Hughes to bring the ball inbounds. Gets it to Kwamba. Back to Hughes. Around to Massanet. She's going to take a 3 from straight away. Back of the rim. Comes down. And Arroyo with the rebound. Down to 9, but we're at 1:02 to go. And a timeout called. Nope, we've got an offensive foul called away from the ball. Foul, as they call it on. He said 23, but the scoreboard says 24, which is Miller. Massanet too high, too hard, and another turnover. It's number 17. 51.6 to go. Harper with the ball against Hughes. Jones comes to double team. Agbayani with it. Madrid not going to shoot it from there. Agbayani. Coach Scott calls for it. Madrid does shoot it from there. Doesn't get it. Hughes with a rebound. She's going to bring it up the floor. About 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball in the air, no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Central basketball as Hughes missed the 3. Massanet after the rebound, and it goes out off of a Valley player. 18.6 to go. 9-point advantage. Into Nichols. Massanet. Jones with 12. Lots of picks. Massanet around with 4. Pulls up. Jumper won't go. Foul call with 1.5. Nana Massanet to the free throw line. Foul is on Agbayani. Her second personal foul. Massanet at the free throw line. Rims out the first one. Back of the iron. 0 for 2 for the free throw line in the game. She makes that one. Massanet will go out and get a break, pulling back in. Agbayani kicks it out of bounds, but that's the buzzer. And the score at the end of 3, 1/10 of a second on it. Not 10 minutes. Oh, they put a second back up. We weren't at the end of the third quarter yet. Now we are. Well, that's interesting that they looked at it and put 1/10 of a second back up on the clock, because you can't do much of anything with 1/10 of a second. But they tried. And now we're at the end of the third quarter. So with that, we'll take a quick break and come back right after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Now we're in the fourth quarter. Eagles down 8. Going to need some defense and some turnovers. Hughes, Nichols, Jones, Pulling, and Kwamba on the floor for the Eagles. Miller, Agbayani, Harper, Madrid, and Arroyo on the floor for Valley. Miller, Harper, Arroyo in the lane, left hand, puts it up and misses, but there's Miller with a rebound and a putback. Jones, Nichols, thought about a three, didn't take it. Pulling, Jones in the corner, inside to Kwamba, tries to turn, throws the ball away and out of bounds. A lot of unforced errors by the Lady Eagles. That's turnover number 19 in the ball game. Arroyo with it, or Agbayani rather. This is Harper with it, Agbayani with it again. Double team with nowhere to go. Spins, gets to Madrid. Madrid now loses the ball. Jones picks it up. She's going to take it down the floor, lay it up, and miss. Gets it back, but they're going to say she came from out of bounds, inbounds. And we have a player down on the floor. Far Valley in the backcourt. That is Irene Madrid, 5'9" junior forward from Barcelona, Spain, with a right ankle injury of some sort. Johnson back in the ball game for the Eagles. Tolly, back in the ball game. Far Valley. Harper. Nichols tips it. Miller gets it back. They're not going to get it across half court. They do not get it across half court as the clock shows 19, which would be more than 10 off of 30. 10-point advantage. Lady Eagles need to start chipping away here pretty quick. Nichols, ball inbounds. Pulling's got 2 points. She averages 18. Nichols with a three from straight away, hits it. There's a start. 9 points for Michelle Nichols. 7-point advantage, more pressure. Miller going to break it and get it across half court. Now circles, looks to get out of trouble. Agbayani with it. Nichols, Polly. Nelson into the corner to Agbayani. Tries to get it into Miller, but it's stolen by Nichols. Ahead to Pulling, she goes to the hoop, puts it up too hard, tipped around, and Johnson fouls out of the game by going over the back. Love her enthusiasm, but she has got to learn she can't do that in college basketball. Of course, it wouldn't have happened if they'd have held the ball a little bit better. Massanet steals the pass, Manning to the hoop, gets her shot blocked by Miller. So Pulling has had a chance to score and missed a layup just a moment ago and has a shot blocked here. Could have got her team back within 5. Tolley down the lane, foul by Hughes. And Tolley will go to the line and shoot a pair. 74% shooter on the season. She is 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Kwamba back in. Hughes out. $7:45 to go. High arcing shot. That must not have much wind in Australia to shoot it that high. Second one rattles around and falls. Back to 9. Nichols. Massanet, no good. Miller with a rebound. Tied up in the corners, that's Nichols on the ground with Miller and Pulling. Jump ball goes Central's way. 7:30 to go, 9-point advantage. Somebody needs to get on a hot streak. 3-point shooting-wise. Massanet is a 31.8 coming in. That's her right there. To the hoop she goes, banks it up too hard as that's just been a couple of shots, and Nichols pulls it out, and they're going to call, Nelson pulls it out, and they're going to call a foul on Massanet. That's her second. Pulling is a 37% three-point shooter, but she's not been successful in this ball game. Tolley. And Trio. Massanet knocks the pass out of bounds. Goes into the stands. Bounce pass back to the official. 9-point lead with 7 to go. So in 3 minutes, really haven't trimmed much off of that. Polly with the basketball. Turns, spins to the corner. And there's a foul inside as Nelson gets the ball, and that's Nichols, and that's her 4th personal foul. Fourth team foul. Valley has not fouled yet here in this period. Tolley to Nelson inside. Held ball. It'll go Missouri Valley way this time. Polly has it stripped away. Massanet comes out with it. She's going to go all the way to the hoop till she's stopped. And she is. Miller comes out with the ball. Behind her back, Nelson, baseline jumper. In the air, won't go. There's Polly with a rebound. Tolley with another rebound. Central losing the rebounding war as well. Extra possession. Another 20 seconds or so going to come off the clock. Nelson. Miller to the hoop with time running out. Kwamba with a rebound. Miller ahead to Jones. Massanet. Jones in the lane all by herself. Misses the shot. Battles for the rebound. Gets it to Nichols. She squares for a 3 and hits it. Michelle Nichols gets it down to 6. I look down and see the legend that is Danny Widhelm here, the all-time leading scorer in CMU CMC basketball history on the men's side. from nearby Brunswick, Missouri. Saw his brother Doug at a ball game not too long ago. Doug is over in the Jeff City area now. Got a son that plays at Blair Oaks. As if they need any more size and good players at Blair Oaks. Six-point advantage to go. Basically 6 minutes to go in the game. Valley basketball under the central basket. Here comes full court pressure by the Lady Eagles. And Trio gets it inbounds. Arroyo. Tolly with it again. Gets it across to Arroyo. Doesn't know what to do with it. Starts to dribble. She's a good one to foul because she's not a very good foul shooter. Pulling with a... It was tipped, but they said she went in from front court to back court to get it, and it's a turnover over and back. They're going to talk about it. And the side official tells the other officials she started in the front court and ended up in the back court. Massanet with a three. So that big lead is down to 3 in less than a minute of play. And Trio. Arroyo. And Trio again. Tolly going to get it across. Going to the hoop. Little runner in the lane. She's lefty, but she puts it up right-handed. Kwamba with a rebound. Massanet goes back and forth. She's a lefty. Pulling's got a 3 lined up for the tie. Can't get it to go. And out from underneath comes Harper with the basketball. That would have been a big basket if Eagles could have got it and gotten even. Harper. Nelson. Tries to get it inside. Arroyo has it. Spins. Puts it up and in. Anna Arroyo. Her 4th point of the ball game. And Valley takes the timeout. 59-54, 4:50 to go. As the Lady Eagles mount a comeback. They were down 8 at the end of the quarter. And about a 4-0, 6-0 run to start the 4th quarter after a 12 or 14-0 run to start the 3rd quarter. The start of each quarter has been very good to the Lady Vikings. They got off to a 9-0 start in the 1st quarter. They had a 12-0 run to start the 3rd quarter. And then they had a run here to start the 4th quarter to go from 8 up to 12 pretty quick. So a 4-0 run to start. So Michelle Nichols, Jones, Adams back in the ball game, Kwamba, and Massanet. Massanet's got 19 in the ball game, and that's about what her average has been. She was averaging 21 until she got injured. She got 19 here, and she looks. Nichols has got a 3, thought about, didn't take it. Massanet going to drive, kicks it to the corner. Adams won't take it. Jones won't take it. Massanet will take a 3 from there, and it rims out no good. And Tolly with a rebound. Nichols with 4 fouls, has to be careful. Akbayani with the ball. Tolly. 10 on the shot clock. Massanet with a foul. And that's team foul number 5, and that'll put free throw line to Tolly at the line to shoot to shoot 2. Missouri Valley with no fouls here in the 4th quarter. $16 points now. Makes them both. Back to 7. Jones not a shooter. Adams not a shooter. Back to Jones. She's going to put a 3 in the air. Not her forte in life. Kwamba battles for the rebound. Gets it. Steps back. Puts it up and in. Vonda Kwamba with 11 now. She's got double figures. 4 Lady Eagles in double figures. One of them on the bench fouled out, being Johnson. Ball tipped in the air, but Akbayani comes down with it. Almost too hard. Harper gets it back to Agbayani. Tolly. Knocked away. She takes it to the hoop. Acts like she's fouled. Gets the call. And she'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. She is 6 for 8 from the free throw line. 17 points. Make it 18 and 10 rebounds. She's got a double-double in the game. Leads back to 6. Second one rims out, no good. Nichols. Massanet. Looks for a way to get to the hoop. Massanet flexes to shoot. Drives. Over Nelson. Can't get it to go. Kwamba over the top. No call. Puts it back up. Can't get it to go. And Nelson with a rebound. A lot of short inside shots been missed by the Lady Eagles in this ball game, and they may regret that before this is all over. Adams in the game with 4 fouls. Miller. Tolley. And there will be an offensive foul called against Harper, I believe, as Jones hit the deck. Harper does get the foul, her third personal foul. Pulling back in the ball game, Jones out. One more shooter in the lineup, even though it's been a tough night for Pulling on the shooting the ball. Any shooter can get it going with one shot. There's Nichols. She hasn't had a hard time shooting. Pulling with a shot from the corner. Hits it. There you go. Armani Pulling. She's got 5 in the game. Leads down to 3 with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. And here comes a triple team. Tolley with the ball to Miller. Round Adams. Lays it up and in. And a timeout call by Missouri Valley. Five-point lead, 1:57 to go. Men's action coming up right after this one. Eagles and Vikings on the men's side. We'll be back on the air about 15 minutes after this one ends. Get you some lineups, starting lineups, and get ready to go. As this game looks like it's going to drag on, go get to the 7:20 mark or so, which means the 7:30 men's game probably won't start until about 7:45. Nichols, Adams, back to Nichols, Massanet in the corner, top of the key, Nichols looks inside, get a pick. Pulling, going to drive to the hoop. Tries to get the ball inside, and it's stolen away by Miller. Ariel Miller's had a very fine ball game off the bench. Agbayani, 2-on-1, but she's not going to take it to the hoop. Pull it back out with 1.5 minutes to go. Tolley has the ball taken away by Massanet from behind. She's going to take it down the floor. And an offensive, no. He's going to call an offensive foul on Nana Massanet, as we've got a 2-car pileup underneath the basket. As Agbayani was going to, she lined up to take a charge. She didn't take the brunt of that. Harper did. Her 4th personal foul. So everybody on the floor but Pulling has 4 fouls for the Eagles, and Johnson's already fouled out. Harper. Agbayani gets it across, going to try and stay out of trouble, but here comes the double team from Adams and Pulling. And a travel on Tolley as she tried to get going a little bit too fast. 1:06, still is a 2-possession game, and plenty of time for 2 possessions for the Eagles. Need to score on this possession some way, one way or the other, 2 or 3. First good shot that you can get, you take. Adams, back to Nichols. She tries to go to the hoop. She's fouled, but that's only team foul number 2, so Valley can foul 2 more times without getting the Eagles to the free throw line. And that could come into play. Nichols calls for it. Massanet, 3 from the corner, won't go. Long rebound out to Agbayani. So it looks like Coach Davis has talked about the bad taste in your mouth over the holidays. It looks like the Lady Eagles are going to have a bad taste in their mouth after this. They're down 5 with 47.7 to go. Jones checks back in. She's got fouls to give, as that's what they're going to look at. And from the players that were on the floor when the timeout was called, as I haven't seen anybody from Valley check in, see that Tolley is a 74.4% free throw. Miller is a 59.1, but I think Miller shot the ball pretty well in I can get down to where she is on the scores list here. She's 8 of 9 from the free throw line, so she's done better than that. Harper is an 81% free throw shooter. If Nelson is on the floor, she's a 65% free throw shooter. If Arroyo is out there, she's the one to foul. Can't imagine she will be in this situation, and she's not. She is a 42% free throw shooter. Agbayani is a 63% shooter. And Agbayani will bring it in. Tolley almost walked with it. Gets it to Agbayani. Nelson in the corner. Agbayani, 40 seconds to go. Not going to get 2 for 1, but they don't want to foul Tolley, but they do. She's going to go to the free throw line. She's 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Valley in the ball game from the free throw line, 19 of 25 at 76%. The Eagles have shot 11 free throws. And Vonda Kwamba fouls out. Foul was on her. That's 5. Coach Davis going to use his 30 seconds to ice the shooter while he decides who he wants to put in. And Michelle Nichols, who just went out, will come right back in. So if Tolley can hit both of these, first one no good. It still will be a 2-possession game. It's only 5 points right now. But time is running down on the Eagles. 36 seconds. Second one is also short. Massanet with it and a foul on Harper, but that's only number 3. They can foul one more time before the Eagles get to the free throw line. That's only team foul number 3. And that foul goes against Harper, and she has 5, so she will be leaving. Discussing whether that's 5 fouls for her or not. I think the book over on the side only has her for 4, but the official book at the scorers table buzzes 5, so she'll have to go. Recon Anterio checks back in. Here comes Adams on the fly, not a shooter. Massanet has it, going to go to the hoop, puts it up, can't get it to go, going to get her own rebound, put it back up, can't get it to go, and Nelson pulls it down, and Nelson is fouled by Massanet. And Nana Massanet will foul out with 19 points in the ball game. Nelson will go to the line. She is a 65% free throw shooter. Savannah Lang into the ball game. Nelson 1 for 2 from the free throw line, makes the first one. Now it's a 2-possession full length. If she makes this one, that'll pretty much put the nail in the coffin for the Lady Eagles. So they'll be down 7 with 20 seconds to go. Short. Jones with the rebound. We'll run it up the court, and somebody's going to fan out and look for a three. That'll be Nichols. She's going to take it down the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go. Another short shot that doesn't go, and Tolley with a rebound. Agbayani with 7. And everybody looks somewhat content to play that out at that rate. 65-59 is your final score as Missouri Valley defeats the Lady Eagles, ends their first half of the season. They're going to go to 5-4 and 4-4 in conference play. Missouri Valley goes to 6-6 overall and 4-6 in conference play. So there is your final score, 65-59. We will be back in just a bit. Tell you that the leading scorer in the ball game on the Missouri Valley side, Chanel Tolley with 18, 16 points for Ariel Miller. On Central side, 19 points for Nana Massanet. 12 points for Michelle Nichols, 11 points for Vonda Kwamba, 10 points for Leah Johnson before she fouled out. Kwamba also fouled out. They put 20 minutes on the scoreboard, so we'll be back in about 12 minutes or so with the boys